It's Keyon Lomax. I want to talk to you about how do you move when you feel like you're broken. When you feel like you're broken emotionally, spiritually, and physically, you just feel like everything around you isn't going in the right direction, and you don't know if you can come out of it or not. There's different people who have gone through different things in different ways, and if they did it, you can do it. You know, if somebody else came out of a rough spot, then so could you. You know, if somebody else had a horrible spiritual life and they were able to grow and evolve spiritually and create a better relationship with God, then so could you. If somebody else was in a tough spot in their marriage or their relationship and they were able to come out of it, so could you. If someone else wasn't in the best physical condition and they were able to start eating better and start exercising and working out and being more active and getting their health in order, then so could you. And I think often sometimes we think we exclude ourselves from the possibility. If somebody else did it, so could you. If he or she did it, so could you. If they turned their business around, so could you. If they turned their life around, so could you. If they turned their relationship around, so could you. You only get to be a victim once. After that, you're a volunteer. I think one of the biggest reasons why people don't move is that they're waiting. What you waiting on? You waiting on somebody to come save you? Waiting on somebody to come help you? Look, most times people waiting for a rescue team and you never even sent out the signal of distress. But you waiting for what? Sometimes there will be no rescue team. You can't wait for somebody to come along and throw you a life jacket. You have to become the life jacket. You have to learn how to take the negativity and turn it into positivity. Those things that you thought were disadvantages and turn them into advantages. The story that you tell often protects you from taking responsibility for the part that you may have played in a situation. But you have to also know that that story that you tell to protect yourself also is the same story that imprisons you. Change your story and you'll change your life. Sometimes the things that we feel like are the greatest struggles in our life right now will become our greatest strengths. You may have heard this before and you may not have heard it before, you know, but if you sit and wait sometimes for a rescue team to come, you'll die where you at. And I think that one of the reasons why, you know, people don't feel like they can move when they're broken is because they're waiting for somebody to come along and make them feel better. They don't even want to take the responsibility or take the initiative to start the healing process to heal yourself. You can't keep waiting for somebody to come get you. You got to get up. You can't keep laying there and being helpless. You got to get up. If you need to meditate it off you, meditate it off you. If you need to pray it off you, pray it off you. If you need to run and exercise and work it off you, work it off you. Do whatever it is that you need to do to move from your broken place. Never allow a weak moment to destroy your greatness. Never allow something that you've done in the past that's not even relevant in the present destroy your future. We all have moments of weakness. We all have moments of times when we just feel like we can't move on. So what? You gotta want to. You gotta want to live. You gotta want to come out of that dark place and come into a brighter one. You gotta want to come out of that negativity and turn it into positivity. Do you want it? Do you want to live? Do you feel like, oh, just because you're in that dark place, you've been tricked into thinking that there is no light? Have you been tricked into thinking because everything seems like it's crumbling around you, everything seems negative, that there is no positivity? Do you think that because you've had a bad day, a bad week, a bad year, that the future can't get brighter? That's a lie. So you have to stop believing that lie and want to get out of it. Want to become better. Want to live for yourself and for your family. That's first and foremost, the desire to want to come out of whatever place that you're in. So once you want it, you know, there's other steps that you can take, but you have to start by wanting it. Yesterday ended last night. And that's one of the biggest problems that we have is we keep reliving the same thing over and over and over again. And then we wonder why we feel stuck. We keep reliving that breakup and then we wonder why we can't heal, why our heart still hurt, why it's still broken. Because you're not taking the steps to heal. Say, oh, well, it takes time. It takes time in your mind. It's up to you how much time you allow certain things to take for you to get better. You know, and so often we play the victim to time, we play the victim to this, we play the victim to that. Have you made a choice? Have you made a choice to turn your health around? Have you made a choice to turn your relationship around? Have you made a choice to turn, you know, whatever it is around that you need to turn around? So I think the first part of this, how to move when broken, I think the first part has to be really making a choice. Making a choice to want to come out of that broken place. Making a choice that to not want to lay in that broken place. To not want to live in that broken place and come up out of it. Make the choice to actually want to live and not die. It ain't over. You're watching this video, it's not over. So here's what I want to do is I want people to, you know, make sure that you're commenting below, share the video. I'll actually read the comments. So just share the video, share it with other people that it can help on. So let's spread love, let's spread positivity, you know, and let's truly unify as people. And that's the only way we're going to make this world better. So don't exclude yourself from possibility. Don't exclude yourself from greatness. Don't allow one weak moment to keep you away from greatness. Know who you are, know where you came from, and know what you're capable of.